Hello, my lovely Virgos. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to have a look at the love trends around you for the next few weeks. What are the love energies? What are the steps you need to take in order to sort of make your love life run a bit more smoothly? You know, any advice Spirit want to give us on that sort of agenda, it'd be great. So, Spirit, we're with Virgo, please. Can you please tell us what you want from their love energy? What is it they need to know, please, over the next few weeks? Oop, thank you. Oh, that looks exciting. Virgo, we have the Fates. We have Go the Distance. Looks very wonky on camera, I don't know why. We have Deep Knowing. And we have Building Blocks. Wow. Wow. I love this. Let's do one more. Jumpy cards. We have Come to the Edge. They want us to take 6 for some reason. Come to the edge and co-create. Wow. Interesting. These two cards are coming up a lot in readings at the moment, which is very interesting. So let's get started, Virgo. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at these oracle cards. Then we're going to pull a few more oracle just to clarify. Then we're going to look at action steps with the tarot. So let's get started. I do apologize if they're wonky on the camera because they don't look wonky to me. Weird. Anyway, let's get started. So, Virgo, destiny is at play here. It's almost like you've got the feeling that something good is coming in for you, Virgo, and that is very, very important. Never ignore that inner voice. You know, believe it, embrace it, accept it. I love the fact that these stars are all over this lady and she looks so at peace with herself, doesn't she? It feels like, and some of you, this may apply, I mean, this is first set of cards, but it may apply to a relationship you're already in. You may just get a really good feeling that it's going to go the distance. But for those of you who aren't in a relationship, there could be someone very significant coming in to your life in the next few weeks. This talks about longevity. So they've just said the word permanence. So yes, it talks about permanence. It talks about longevity, going the distance. So if you're in a relationship already, as I said, and maybe it's fairly early days, but deep inside, you've got a feeling that this person could be very, very special in your life. That's why. And if the person isn't in your life already, there could well be someone coming in who's going to be very, very significant. And again, we have the card of deep knowing. We have the wisdom of the owl here, sitting on top of the moon. Virgo, you know this. Your intuition is on point the next few weeks. And like I said earlier, listening to your inner voice is going to be really, really important. I don't feel I even need to say that really, because I feel you already know it. You have this inner, what was it? I was going to say this, it's almost like an inner alert system telling you, but it is your inner voice telling you that something or somebody very special is around you or is coming in. Now, whether you're with this person or whether they're coming in doesn't really matter, because we're looking at trends around you. You're going to have the opportunity to build a relationship with someone significant. Now, obviously, this is a general reading. We're looking at the next few weeks. You may just meet someone within the next few weeks, but this person could be around for a long time after that, because you will be building something very special with this person. And I keep saying very special because it feels very special. It's almost like this deep understanding that this is it, that you know this about this person. And again, in a way, it's clarified by these two cards that came out together. We have this lady here who's at the edge of something really important in her life. And she's feeling in this joyous, loving energy because she's scattering love hearts around and she's dancing, even though she's right at the edge here. There's no fear, there's no doubt. She knows, she has this deep knowing about this person, this situation. And again, like with the building blocks, we have you having the opportunity to create something very, very beautiful. We have new beginnings with the egg here. We have a protection with the leopard, and we have wisdom with the owl. Virgo, I get the feeling this is going to be a very straightforward reading for you, because it's almost like you're sensing that something's going to come in. I'm going to keep it quite light, I think. I'm going to use these because these are quite light and quite colourful. And it kind of feels like that. It feels like we don't need to do a deep dive into this necessarily, because it almost feels like your instinct is telling you. And if it isn't already, Virgo, then listen to your inner voice in the next few weeks, because you will feel it coming. Spirit, which one is it, please? This one. Yeah, look, you're safe. Look at this butterfly hiding under the flower from all the circling birds, Spirit have just said meant to be. So if you are thinking that someone may be quite special, I think you could be on the right track here, Virgo. Or if you do feel that someone special's coming in, you're on the right track here, Virgo. Gosh, you're making it easy for me today, honestly. I wish they were all like that. I've had some tricky readings this week. Come on, Spirit, please. What are the other cards? It's almost like they don't want to give me any more cards because it's sorted, because Virgo. But look, they're saying, look, give yourself the best. What they're saying is, if you're not in a relationship and you're feeling a bit, left out in the cold, or a bit sort of lonely, or a bit disconnected, they're saying don't just jump at the first person that, happens to come your way. Trust your inner voice. Trust your instinct here, Virgo, because you deserve the best, You don't suffer fools gladly. So there's somebody in your energy field, either coming in or there already, who is going to be in your life for a long time. Therefore, when you feel that connection, you'll know that it's the right connection. So Spirit is saying, don't settle for anything less than you feel that you deserve, Virgo, because there is a person around who wants to be there for the long term and will help to meet your needs. We have lend a hand. And I don't get the feeling that this is about, going out and working in your community or any of those things that sometimes comes up with this card. I think this is about, I'm just thinking how to word this. This is about giving yourself that helping hand, Virgo. I mean, yes, by all means, help others, because it's lovely. It's a lovely thing to do. But with it coming up with the deep knowing card, it's almost like what you've got to do to help this situation for you. And in turn, when you help yourself, you're stronger and better placed to help others. So yes, by all means help others if you feel called to do so, but this is also about lending a hand to yourself and knowing what is right for you. Again, not settling for second best. And yeah, putting your needs first, Virgo. We have don't sweat the small stuff. So basically, you know, you have the opportunity to build something really special here. But spirits say it's important to look at the progress you're making, at the positive steps forward. And, you know, if this person comes in and you're getting to know each other, Spirit is saying, look for the positive aspects of that person, Virgo. Because if you constantly feel critical, or you know, just pick fault, or they're not doing things the way you want it doing, then that's going to be a barrier to you moving forward with this person. So they said, you know, be loving, be caring, but get a balance. And I'll be interested to see what tarot comes up here, because they're talking about balance and they're showing me like the Justice cards with the scales. It's important that you balance your wants and needs with the other person's wants and needs, because it won't all go the way that you want it to go, Virgo. So it's important that you build together and it's not a power struggle. Oop, my goodness. Yeah, they're asking you to detox. They're asking you to clear out any negative energies that might sort of stop that relationship from progressing. I don't see any major hurdles, but this is just, you know, there may be times when you need to bite your tongue, or you need to step back a little bit and, you know, allow someone else's ideas to be floated a bit more often, you know. Something like that. So any negativity that you feel might actually get in the way, be mindful of it in yourself, as well as not concerns, that's the wrong word. As long as they don't want you nitpicking. I wanted to sound much more professional than that, but they don't want you picking fault in the other person. They also want you to acknowledge that the other person may see the similar things in you, basically, Virgo. We all have it, don't we? So, you know, sometimes it's easier to see fault in others than it is to acknowledge faults in ourselves. So they're just saying, make sure it's even. Make sure the power balance is even here, Virgo. Otherwise, you know, it might not be as smooth running as you want it to be. Interesting that I just mentioned the Justice card, and they've given us decide the outcome with obviously a barrister here, or a judge. I guess it's a judge, isn't it? Because he's deciding the outcome. So yeah, I mean, you know, there will be decisions to be made on both sides, you and this person, but you have strong feelings for whoever this person is, whether they're in your life already or whether they're coming in, Virgo. You have strong feelings for them. So there may well be some sort of decision that needs to be made. There may well be, it could be anything, because obviously this is a very general reading. So it could be anything around blended families, you know. Do you actually live together? Do you, you know, leave other circumstances? It could be deciding just to get married, you know. There seems like a big decision to be made here, but also it ties in with the detox card, which is why I've put it there, because as I said earlier, it's further clarification, because as I said earlier, it's important to get the balance. Otherwise, if there's a lot of criticism that comes up, it could decide the outcome in a negative way. So they're saying just be mindful of that. It's not a huge issue, but it could become one if you're unbending. I'm sure there's a better word than that, but you know what I mean. So what else, please? Why do we have these two? Why do we have co-create and come to the edge? I don't know if I can get that, Spirit. They want me to have both of them, that's why. Oh my goodness, Virgo. They're saying, get over yourself. And I always think how rude that card is. But, you know, because it kind of feels a bit insulting, but it's not meant to be. What they're saying is, you know, again, with this whole issue of finding a balance, if you insist on having things your way, Virgo, then it could present a problem, you know. So they're saying just be mindful that, you know, you might have to give in a bit. I don't mean all the way, because obviously, you know, we have to find a balance. You don't want somebody who's sort of domineering and not listening to you either. But it is about that balance. And, you know, but you do have the opportunity with this person to start something really beautiful and create your future together. And as we said at the beginning, there's destiny involved here. Because I think this person, and I don't always like the expression this person completes you, because it's important that you're a whole person yourself when you get into a relationship. But it is the feeling of being totally comfortable with someone, you know, feeling safe with someone, and actually your soul being at peace. And that's what we're talking about here. So this person is a beautiful soul, and they feel the same way about you. So Spirit are saying, this is all beautiful for you. You know, you have this inner knowing, Virgo, that this is going to be a significant relationship, and it could be a very long-term relationship, as long as you don't let the tiny little irritations change the focus of the relationship, because this person will make you feel at peace, basically. So that's quite an interesting message today. I've never had anything quite like that come up that's so definite, but Spirit needed you to hear that for some reason. Won't apply to all of you, but for those of you it sort of touched a nerve with, then it's just something Spirit want you to be mindful of. Right, I'm going to pull some tarot just to see what's going to happen after this, what's coming in, what you need, what else you need to know. So what do Virgo need to know, please, Spirit? What do Virgo need to know about this relationship, you know, moving forward? We have Six of Cups energy. I love the Six of Cups. It's one of my favourite cards for some reason. But anyway, that's by the by. We have butterflies in this Six of Cups. So there is definitely change around you, Virgo. And, you know, it's quite a nostalgic feel to this card. But I do think this is closely linked with this calling spirit home, because it's almost like you will feel secure as you were when you were a child. You know, for those of you that felt secure as a child, you know, it's almost like your inner child will be at peace, and you will be returning to that feeling of peacefulness in your inner child, because this person seems to be a really good match. But you know this person's coming in, Virgo. As I say, if you don't know already, just be mindful of people that are around you that you've just got a spark of a connection with. I'm not talking like passion. I'm just talking just this emotional connection. I don't believe it. Look what's come up. Oh, wow. Didn't I just say about the Justice card? And then we had this barrister come up. Not barrister. I keep calling him a barrister. Maybe you're going to meet a barrister. It's a judge. And I talked about making sure you get the balance in the relationship. What I love, I could have chosen, I've got several tarot decks that are out today, and I chose this one. And what's interesting about this is Spirit are saying, if you get the balance in this relationship, Virgo, and, you know, take each other's views on board, listen to each other, your future could be golden. This is a gold. Everything on this is gold. You know, this could be a golden relationship for you. I'm so stunned that I don't know why I'm always surprised, because Spirit do it all the time. But the fact that we talked about the Justice card, and here it is wonderful confirmation here. So, yeah, look, we have the beginning. Aces are always new beginnings, beginning of love, beginning. We talked about this being able to create a new future, you know, and here we are. And the fact that we have this eye looking at us from above this, it again confirms the fact, Virgo, that you kind of already know this is coming. You know, if you're listening to your inner voice and allowing yourself to take on board what you're hearing and feeling, then you know that this is coming. This is the beginning of love for you. And it's solid love as well. You're going to be determined to make this work, and I think both of you are. So I don't think any minor irritations are actually going to get in the way. It's just something Spirit wanted to raise with you. And, you know, if you feel that you've put in a lot of work in the past to relationships, or maybe it's a current relationship you're in, you know, if you've done the groundwork, both of you, then you're going to get your just rewards. Look at how abundant everything is around this lady. We have, you know, she's achieved a lot. So, you know, you will be determined to achieve your spiritual homecoming as a couple. And that's a funny way to put it, but it kind of feels right, because it feels a real solid soul relationship, this. And, you know, it may take some patience, basically. You may take baby steps forward, but, you know, good things are worth waiting for. And it could be for some of you, you've been waiting a long time for this. So, you know, enjoy it, Virgo. They want me to pull another couple. So let's pull another couple. Oh, wow. Look, you are building. We had the co-create card earlier, which I won't, it's underneath all those, so I'm not going to pull it out. But here you are building a foundation for the future and a happy family life going the distance. I love that. What else do we have? One more, please, for Virgo. You're going to be able to create something beautiful and decide sort of which direction you want it to go if you work together, Virgo. And the Chariot moves at lightning speed. So, you know, although we said about you may be taking baby steps, some of you, once you've actually really connected and decided to move forward, you're going to move forward at speed, without a doubt. Okay, one more. I can't be all day here, Spirit, but one more. Yeah, look, you have the World. It would be like a cycle has completed. The World card is beautiful. It's like, you know, it's the last of the major arcana. It's sort of, it's a completion. You'll feel complete in this relationship. And we've known it from the beginning because we knew that destiny was at play. Virgo, I love this reading for you. This is such a beautiful reading, honestly. And you know it. You know it's coming. You can feel it when you listen to your inner voice. I love it. I'm just going to pull a couple of Moonology, just because I like to round it up at the end, and then we'll draw it to a close. Spirit, can we just have a couple of Moonology, please, for Virgo? Not those ones. They came together. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, look, conclusions are within reach. That's quite a clinical way of putting it. But, you know, you are, if you haven't had a person, if you're waiting for a person to come into your life or waiting to meet someone special, then you're going to have the opportunity to do so soon. And they said, it's time to release any negativity. So if you're doubting that someone's ever going to come into your life, Virgo, it's time to actually release that negativity and accept, listen to your inner voice and accept that it's coming, because we have a win-win outcome is forecast. So even if you do have some disagreements along the way, and I'm not saying all of you will, but some of you might have little niggles and a bit of a power struggle going on, you're going to win out over it. And oh my goodness, I've just noticed, look what's on that card. Again, we have the scales balancing out any disagreements. But, you know, you've both got to give and take, Virgo, and that is a message that Spirit wanted you to know today. But what a beautiful relationship that is. I am so excited for you. I am so excited. So I hope it resonates with quite a few of you, because that's beautiful. Wow. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please do, you know, drop a comment down below. If you can like the video, if you did enjoy it, that just helps the video to be seen more often. And so please subscribe. It's free. I won't harass you. I can't. It just really helps. And thank you. Thank you for watching. And I look forward to reading for you all again really soon. Take care for now. Bye.